I faked what hospital the baby was being born at, so my entitled mother would show up at the wrong one. She freaked out and was detained by security.
OKOP.
This is OKOP. I'm Samuel Donner.
And I'm John Frye.
And we tell the funniest stories on the internet. And John, have you ever done like Ancestry.com or 23andMe or anything like that?
I really wish I did because, as we both well know, white people are mutts and I have no real idea what I am.
I recently found out what I was. My mom did 23andMe.
Oh, that's right. Because it'll work if anyone in your close family does it. Basically. Yeah. Right.
My mom looked it up. And the only thing that I really remember is I am a little bit Irish, a little bit German, and I am 1% Nigerian.
Rocking it. No hate or shame on you, but that is the first thing that you see on like Twitter is white people being like, yo, I'm 1% this African guy. Let's go.
Yes, I definitely fall into that category. But I appreciate my mom for, telling me a little bit about my history.
It's interesting to know.
But I have a story about moms that are not good.
Ooh.
And are way more entitled and don't care about any kind of ancestry.
Oh, goodness.
I faked what hospital the baby was being born at, so my entitled mother would show up at the wrong one. She freaked out and was detained by security.
I don't have a child, but I typically imagine that's not how childbirth goes. You know?
It's not how it should go, John. It's not how it should go. So my sister went into the hospital to be induced and had her baby. So I'm officially an uncle now.
Congrats, OP.
Hey, yo, let's go, OP. To a wonderful little baby boy. But here's how things went down.
Uh-oh.
My sister went in on Saturday to be induced. And like so many of you guessed, entitled mother went rushing to the hospital the moment she found out. I first got word from the neighbor who lives across the street from entitled mother that she came rushing out and got in her car to drive off like a madwoman. Guess she's not afraid enough of our restraining orders against her. Restraining orders.
When do you have a restraining order? Against your mom.
That's when you really know you have a helicopter parent. But it didn't matter. The hospital she went running to wasn't the one we were at. Instead, we went to one 50 miles away and said online that the birth was going to be at a local hospital. On the chance that entitled mother was still ghosting her social medias, we stated the wrong hospital on purpose to throw her off the scent. From what I found out, she went to the maternity ward of our local hospital and made a huge scene of telling them to let her in until they convinced her we weren't there. And then she was promptly escorted out by security.
Can you imagine a woman just yelling, where's my daughter? And they're just like,
baby,
ma'am, this person isn't here. I don't know what to tell you.
My sister was in labor for 27 hours. Yo. Ouch. I got no sleep that night. I, with the help of my girlfriend, coordinated almost everything, right down to the hotel we stayed at for a couple of days. And we only just got home this morning. During the birth, I waited around the hospital like a guard dog in case entitled mother somehow figured out where we were. I packed a taser. Man's about to tase his mom.
Tase your own mother?
I packed a taser while patrolling the parking lot, but I wasn't allowed to carry it inside. Thankfully, we had guards on high alert in advance after explaining the situation to hospital staff. I brought my old Game Boy Advance and its charge cord with me to play Metroid Fusion and Mario Kart while sitting around in the waiting room.
Very nice.
Still love playing on that old Game Boy. Which, OP, do whatever you have to do to get through this entitled mother ruining your life.
Do what you got to do, hopefully without tasing anybody.
As soon as we were home this morning, we told the whole story to family on social media, putting mom on blast. There's no way entitled mother wasn't watching, so she likely knows the gender of the baby by now. Since she would have willingly violated the restraining orders both my sister and I have against her by going to the hospital she thought we were at, my lawyer has already sent her a cease and desist letter for it. So she'll know that we know what she tried to do. We're all of the belief that entitled mother was holding out hope that my sister would have a baby girl, but my sister and future brother-in-law held off telling any of us the gender of the baby before it was born. I don't really blame them for not saying, not with entitled mother watching. If they said it was a boy sooner, entitled mother probably wouldn't have believed it. But now with the baby photos up for all the family to see, there's no way entitled mother will deny it now. Regardless, I'm going to keep my taser close.
Stop. That's not the ending note of the story. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what your mother did to you, but do you really have to taser?
Got a taser. She's getting too close. Restraining order. 50 feet away, 100 feet, 200 feet.
Man. Yeah, we need to comb through Craggle Tom's discography on
dude,
Reddit
Craggle Tom, OP, which is his name is Craggle Tom. He has got some stories.
He's got some stories on there.
War stories for sure.
Need to know why he has a restraining order and a taser for his mother.
Please release your memoir right now. But you know what you should always release into the world?
Ooh, your love for OKOP by subscribing.
Yeah, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Spotify and TikTok, and if you want to be a real one, support us on Patreon.
Oh yeah, follow the ranks of Muhammad, Amanda, Will Combs, Connor Van Buren, Desiree Canterbury, Keegan Simmons, and Kathy Coigley.
Okay.
We'll see you next time.
See you soon.